Welcome everybody. We're going to dive into the 1650 bracket for Battlegrounds Custom. Same maps we've been using. Lots of fun. Can't wait to see how this one works out. The first set will be between Lux Lawdogsux and Hoyohoyo9. So, gonna be a fun evening to try to throw those out there as far as their names go. Real quick look at the Civ draft for those interested. It is here on the screen. I will zoom in here for you just a bit. So, Lawdog bans Mayans, picks Tatars, picked Ethiopians, which got sniped, has Mongols, Vikings, and Malay. Hoyo picked or banned Britons, picked Saracens, which were sniped, has Japanese, Incas, Aztecs, and Huns. So lots of mezzo for Hoyo. But nonetheless, we're gonna dive into game number one here. And Hitch, I'm ready when you are.
Well, no time like the present.
Three, two, one, go. All right, so Tatars versus Aztecs here. Gonna be an interesting
Automatically,
matchup.
automatically favor the Aztecs, right? I mean, that's where I go. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they're the favored Civ here. Tatars, though, I feel like could do pretty decently against them. Other than infantry, of course. He'll have to keep his numbers up. Have to be able to keep knights and probably have. I guess it's hard to say for me. Aztecs obviously a great Civ. Tatars still kind of a question mark for me. Good Civ, good
I mean,
eco, nice bonuses, but
very popular on this map, honestly.
yeah, absolutely. But we'll find out what happens here. These players newer to the Discord, so they haven't seen quite as many games unless they've been studying up here. And I know there's been a lot of chatter in the practice areas here, so going to be very interesting to see how this works out at this elo. Do you think that we see a lot of interesting builds now that we've moved on to the 1650 bracket? Hello, are you allowed to go over 650? Well, I mean,
Yes.
you are now.
Hi,
Welcome.
Iowa, wow, Iowa, whoa,
Iowa,
Iowa,
whoa.
whoa. Yeah, definitely Exodus. You're free to play ranked games again.
Yeah, you're good.
um, low, whoa, whoa. Oh, is that an L?
Yes, it
Low,
is,
whoa,
but
whoa.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
It's
my
hard to
my
tell.
eyes are failing me in my old age.
But Aztec's gonna be good civ for this. Brings in the boar, very nice.
Exodus over here is going to be rusty. Not been playing ranked.
Yeah, he's
I'm
been
going to lose.
playing. He's
He,
been playing. He's
he
fine.
he's going to lose in the first round to someone from the 1400 bracket. That's what's going to happen.
He's gonna try to FC on Mountain Bailey and got crushed. That's what we're looking forward to seeing, right?
uh,
For those who don't know, Exodus is kind of trolly sometimes, so we like to give him a hard time about some of his strategy ideas. Although he could crush either of us in a 1v1, so
he could crush both of us in a 1v2. But I mean, let's be.
probably.
Uh,
Yeah, but our Aztec player, stealing some
being
turkeys.
being a jerk, a turkey killed here.
Yeah,
He, yeah, he's being real jerk here. Oh, trying to kill that turkey, but that's always the thing. If you don't let them convert it, they can just kill it.
imagine doubting the FC strats on Hitch's maps. We do doubt them. I don't think we've seen very many fast castles pull it off to where it really pays off. Oh, and Hoyo,
Hoyoyo is fucking annoying. Oh
look
my
at
god!
these
Like
turkeys.
this guy is gonna thrive on lanes. He's gonna thrive on He's going to learn. I think that was like he's going to thrive on all this maps. He's going to do uh, shallow sandwich, like all this stuff. He's just going to be. God, I hate Law. Must be so frustrated.
I don't know if he's frustrated though. He hasn't lost anything but the one that he shot with his TC. I mean, he may
I
lose
know, but
one at this point.
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's like tilting or anything, but you're frustrated because now you're losing a turkey. You kill one turkey. Your economy's horribly inefficient. He had like 10 vills standing around not doing anything.
Yeah, and the Drush will be coming here, or the Man-at-Arms Rush. Uh, Not sure what Hoyo will go for, but going out to the middle
It's,
here, nice and early with quite a few vills to mill the deer. I like this. Got
yeah, it'll
players
be
learning the
it'll be men
maps.
at arms. Yeah, he's on his way. No, he's not.
He will be at some point in time, but he's too far
I
away in the food count, so it will be a
Yeah, that's
Drush.
right. I wasn't checking his food count. I just assumed with him researching Loom that he'd be there. But
Look
yeah,
at all these vills out here. He's really relying on this here. This is nice to
he
see.
yeah he didn't go to berries at home, so that might be the thing. And two vills on gold. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see where he goes with this.
Exorcist. Yeah, well, you will see what happens here as the tournament progresses, sir. But yeah, this is what 10 vil, 9 vils out here, even dropping farm. So this is Drush FC behind
Well,
this.
yeah. I mean, and the thing is, it's with the Drush, it's going to work. Usually, he has already slowed down Law with all that annoyance earlier. This Drush is going to slow him down even further. That would be great. But to get back to your question earlier, yes, what if we see different or weird strategies? I don't think we're going to see different weird strategies at all. I think what we're going to see is strategies perform cleaner and smoother and better. I think that's what to expect out of this bracket.
Yeah.
Um, the people in the 1400 bracket, I don't. Sometimes they pick bad strategies, but oftentimes the strats made perfect sense. It was all about execution. So that's what we're going to look for.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty clean thus far. I mean, we have, was this a 25 pop up here from Lawdog, and looks like he's going to start to wall up here and try to keep the Drush off the wood line. Looks like he should be able to get it down. He's committed enough vills to it, walling to the town center nicely. All the palisades have decent enough HP on them, but he's going to be up just a little bit faster with more vills at this point, so
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, the idle time has been 2 seconds for Law, but Ho's up to a minute 22 seconds on his TC. So all that micro, all that annoyance cost him on the economy side.
yeah, I mean, that was quite a bit early on. A lot of aggression out of Hoyo here. Nice to see, though, this big commitment to the middle from Hoyo as well, using the map for what it really
Well,
could be used for here.
yeah, I mean, but we're going to see archers here from Law Dog. They're going to clear up these what will likely be men at arms. Maybe they'll stay. Maybe they'll stay. We'll see what they are, but they're going to get cleaned up. And then the
Yeah,
middle is going to be vulnerable. I mean,
will be
these
an archer switch as well for Hoyo.
right the archers on Hoyo, they should be a little bit slower. We'll see if it's enough to make a difference. Probably not with the drush. With the drush and Law's base, he's going to have to deal with that before he goes out. So Ho's middle is going to be safe.
Yeah, and we will actually have eagle production here from Hoyo, so he's thinking about the early aggression here. Archery range, blacksmith, town watch even coming in here for Luxdog, so he wants to be aware of what's coming his direction. Archers will be out, so he will be able to fend this drush off. But then the eagle switch coming here nice and early should be pretty interesting. Eagle skirm.
Yeah, second range coming up for Law, so he wants to commit to that. That's going to be good to see.
Yeah. Exorcist calling it already, thinking Lawdog is going to lose this game here with the eagle skirm.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely favored the Aztecs from the start here. And one thing we didn't really touch on, just the map for Ho, awesome. Golds are back, stones are decent, berries are back in the corner for the wood line. Compared to Law, I mean, his golds are forward, his stones are forward. and he doesn't have the corner wood secured, so it's going to be a lot more awkward for him base wise, especially if Ho keeps the pressure on like he has.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be very awkward, especially with Lux not having his or Lawdog not having his stones at all at this point. I mean, walled those out at the moment. The Drush is still alive, so Hoyo still has that available for him. Could just sit that on the gold or stone there, but it looks like he might even try to wander in with it now. Skirmisher's Eagle's gonna do great against these archers. Walls for Hoyo coming in. His macro behind it is doing pretty good, I'd say. Exorcist, he's got
Yeah.
production coming out like crazy.
No,
14 mil
no.
36.
Well, you're missing what he's talking about here, which is, I mean, he's down 2 vils, 2.5 vils. He's got more than twice the idle time of Lawdog. That's what we're talking about on the macro. Not to mention just the balance. It's just been messy. He's put all of his attention forward. That's all.
Yep, Archer's gonna find at least one villager kill here, it looks like. But nope, he's gonna able to get it away. Skirmisher numbers too much. He's got to run from it. Eagle's looking for a way in here.
This is the kind of feudal game that's fun to see on Battlegrounds because both players are highly committed to the feudal action right now. That said, Ho's going a lot more all in on this. The number of skirms, the number of eagles. He's really going to want to find value here, right?
Oh yeah, I mean he definitely needs to, or he's gonna be in trouble. And oh, there's a hole. Oh, Eagles are in.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That
militia
said, though,
here
they
also trying to get in at the same time.
yeah, I mean, one eagle goes down, but three, yeah, messy.
He's gonna fight it with Vills actually, so guess if he pulls all
Might
these Vills, it's only 3 Eagles and he has archers
yeah,
behind.
but look, the militia are in too.
Yeah, but they're
Just
walking
being
up the TC right now.
yeah, but they're being annoying, which is important. I feel like that's one of those things that the differences from this bracket to the other bracket. Maybe he didn't use them well, but in the previous bracket, we would have seen those just thrown away in Dark Age, not saved to try to get some value in Feudal.
Yeah, Lawdog though only losing one Vill here, so very nicely managed, even though he was sitting at rough spot there. Walls not completely up here for Hoyo. Out in the middle, still committing to all of this food here. And it will be a lot of skirmishers and archers going to be walking right towards him here. Not what you want if you're sitting in Lawdog's position. Feels like he should just
Yeah,
have add scouts at this point.
8 skirms. I mean, I don't know. Neither player has achieved a lot with their military here. As far as eco kills, it's 1 kill for Hoyo on villagers, but
Yeah, but the
but
investment for Hoyo is so much more right now.
it is. But the thing is, he's also taking that res in the middle. He's getting that early map control, which we've seen. Even just having a couple houses and mill there, usually snowballs into TCs, into castles, into wins.
Yep, Castle Age is clicked here for Lawdog though. He will be up a little bit earlier. Gonna have to make that earlier time mean something here. I think just a nice transition into knights here would be quite wonderful for him.
Idle time. Come on, Hoyo. Come on, Hoyo. Oh, come on. Middle of the map. Come on. Come on. Come on,
Oh,
guys.
9 idols.
Come on, guys. Oh, come on. There we go.
Gonna actually go 3 archery range. Is this gonna be a CA play here from Lawdog?
I mean,
Oh,
playing to his strengths, right? But
archers coming in clutch here, getting a Vill, 2 Vills. Gonna just keep trying
shoot.
to use these to get value.
Thirdville. 4 Vills. Okay. Awesome play by Lotto. That's the power of just a few archers at the right spot at the right time, right? I mean, in this level of micro, is actually paying off. And
Yeah,
there's another difference compared to previous brackets. Is I think more often than not, micro is hurting players in some of the previous brackets, but that micro
That's a
Just
beautiful
gave,
thing right there.
yeah, it just turned a 2-vil lead into a 6-vil lead.
Yeah, and Hoyo just getting up to castle here will be quite late. And if this is CA play, I actually don't mind it. It is CA, 3 range production. He's up earlier. We'll be able to mass some numbers. There are skirms on the field here, but the mobility, I mean, the base is still open
Oh,
here for Hoyo.
yeah. Hoyo reports in I actually needed those vils. Some good banter in game chat here. Um, Exorcist, it's terrible inefficiency in its economy from Hoyo. Like if you look at the efficiency for Law Dog has just been consistently higher. You know, his vills are working, and Hoyo's vills aren't working that much.
uh, not trash talking, just seeing the difference in the skill level here. I mean, the 1400 bracket, 1200 bracket were massively great. I love every minute of them, but now that we're in this higher bracket, she's just pointing out the difference here as far as the skill gap.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd be lucky to be competitive in the 1200 bracket. So I'm not trying to talk bad about anyone. It's just that those are the differences you see. I mean, on many occasions, those lowest brackets, we would watch someone try to micro, and honestly, often it would cost them the game. You know, like you can micro yourself to death without getting any success, but that is not what we're seeing so far in the first set of this bracket.
Yeah, and now the middle has been deserted from Hoyo here, and we have a TC coming up on some gold for Lawdog. This earlier castle time and better back row behind things really starting to pay off for him.
Yeah, very impressive from Law Dog. This between the fill kills he got, um, dealing with all that early pressure, and now taking the middle when it matters, right? 'Cause having the middle in feud on dark, it's great. There's lots of res there, but you have to make it do something for you. And Hoyo didn't really get anything out of it. Now Law Dog's coming out when he can build TCs when he needs it. So this is good to see.
Yeah, it should be Pike Eagle from here on out, though. Skirmisher's probably going to be upgraded. He does have quite a few of them, but massive Eagle production here. And obviously, Cav Archer's not going to be the greatest against those Eagles. Knight is going to find a lot of value against these Skirmishers at the moment. But we're going to need to see some more military math here from Lawdog, or he's going to be in a lot of trouble. These
Yeah, I
Eagle
mean,
numbers are getting
14 Eagles.
out of
Yeah,
control.
and they got their second armor upgrade. They still need the second attack, but I mean, these Eagles are no joke. They're going to be able to fight.
Yeah, Skirmisher's going to get cleaned up as well. Eagles coming forward will be spotted before too long. And I like the few added knights here, since we're not seeing Pike on the field. I think we just need to see that switch.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Quick reaction here. Stable going to be coming up from...
Oh, Eagle Warrior isn't in.
No, he just got up.
Well, yeah, but yeah, these are just Eagle Scouts, though. I mean, they've got their castle armor, but no Eagle Warrior.
Yeah, 18 of them CA coming back. More of them coming forward here. This is going to be the issue, is can he survive here?
Well, yeah, this is all about the economy right now. 20 vil deficit for Hoyo. You know, it's
And it's
no, it's
about
no
to be a
wonder he
lot
doesn't have.
closer.
No wonder he doesn't have Warrior. If he had Warrior, and this would be a lot better, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be quick walling behind this, so he
I
might be
mean,
alright here.
these Eagles are dying to these Cav Archers quick.
Yeah, and the few knights there, the TC fire, not the fight you want to take here without that upgrade, and he still doesn't have it coming in even. So that was a ton of or a ton of eagles gonna just go down here for very little reward, honestly.
Yeah, I hate that this went in before Warrior. If you're going to do it, have them upgraded. But I mean, that said, it is only an 11 vil lead now for Law Dog, so he got some kills there, right?
Yeah, I mean, he got some. I think he got some under the second TC as well here because it was an awkward time. Got both of them in, but production not gonna be great now. No gold for Hoyo. He's only got 9 gold at home. Oh no, here's the other 3 tiles over here. So he's still okay.
That's the problem, especially without Warrior. But these Cav Archers are able to just pick and hit and run, and they're taking these Eagles out. And you're never going to get the math playing like this.
Yeah, and the CA are going to be able to be masked since they can run away so easily here. I mean, impressive showing from both here to both be still in this game, I feel like, with the weird transitions we've had.
Yeah, I mean, idle time, some idle time, and some kills making all the difference here as the Vil gap continues to close. Hoyo only 6 Vils behind now, so he's getting back in this game with his pressure.
Yeah, need to see Ballistics coming in here would be wonderful for Lawdog. He would have such a much better position. Very interesting TC spot coming down here. Should go up here, but gonna be siege here before too long. Still no Eagle Warrior upgrade. He's producing like crazy. Maybe he feels like he's clicked it?
Oh, that would be a heartbreaker if he's sitting here thinking he has it. It's not. If you're gonna, there's no world in which you're committing to this many Eagles, and you shouldn't get Warrior.
Well, just
Like,
consider the KD there. It's clicked behind one Eagle. So it will be there, and WTF comes in. Yeah, he didn't know. Thought he had it.
oh man, and that would have made, I think, a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Yep, and there's it is in chat. He thought he had it that whole time.
Yep. University and Siege Workshop coming up here. Still not over. I mean, the Aztec players' economy is still within decent range here, and honestly, I still think Eagles are going to be better in the short term here.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. If there was at one point like a 20 Vil lead for Law Dog, and what did he accomplish out of it? He was sitting at home. He was fighting back, fighting at home.
Squires? No,
He
I don't think
he
he
didn't
has
pressure.
Squires. I did not see Squires come in either. So,
I didn't see it come in, and unfortunately, I don't think you can't really check that in as it is.
I mean, I could, but I don't really think it's necessary. Uh, but Siege Workshop is here, and this town center now looking to be a very rough and troubled spot. Gonna have to see some commitment here with these Eagles to take out Mangonels now. And the CA numbers are starting to get to that scary mass of almost 30 CA. Hit and run with those all day.
Yeah, but see, Warrior and it's good. They're taking better fights, but he had more military earlier. If he had also had Warrior, now it's a lot harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Still,
power
he's
of
almost
staff
able to
archers here.
one-shot these, and he's sitting at 24, 25, 26
Yeah,
military, so
that's what I was saying. Like Hoyo missed his chance because he had such big numbers earlier.
yeah, I mean, he's still producing constantly. He's trying to
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
up to
he,
villagers. It's 3 TCs to 2 right now. Unless I
yeah,
completely
and
missed
that's
one, but
there are 3 TCs for yeah 3 for Hoyo, 2
yep. Some Vil
for Law
Pills
Dog.
picks here gonna do some nice jobs in equaling out the villager count. Lots of eagles have gone down though because of the missing that eagle warrior upgrade.
Yeah, yeah. Still feel that the longer it goes, the advantage leans towards the Aztecs, but it's just not been the performance that we necessarily want to see here. Oh, Hoyo in chat. Yeah, we were here. Ooh, hurting about those scouts.
Yeah, 32 cav archers now. It's starting to get real dangerous looking with those numbers and more production coming. Awkward mining camp here for Law Dog. He's got stone villagers going long distance, unfortunately. Still no ballistics though for Law Dog. Oh, interesting position with the military here. Hoyo, I think, was going for some sort of a counter or a surround.
Yeah, I mean we've seen some go.
Didn't even have husbandry. No, I didn't see husbandry. Ballistics just now coming in as well. So finally we will have ballistics as the Eagles will be able to capitalize on us around here, but fighting under the TC, not sure it's going to be enough to do enough damage here.
Yeah, I would like to see more hit and run here from Lawdog, but he's not getting a terrible engagement, but he could be doing so much better if he wasn't sitting still.
Yeah. Uh, Relying on the TC fire there, though, will end up with the military numbers much better in his
Yeah,
position. He actually has
5 to 22.
22.
I, I need to see a counter from this man. Yeah, he's not put any pressure on since the feudal age.
That's true. There's the one mangonel which went down rather quickly, but the gold's gonna be a very contested point here. There's two tiles not being taken on the left of the center of the map here. Everything else is being taken right now, so late game trash. I mean, Tatar's not the greatest there. So it'll be pikemen with at Lattle, or not at Lattle, Garland Wars, and what do we have? I mean, the infantry for Tatars is awful, so could be Hussar, raid to death, I guess. No castles yet. No one on stone for Hoyo. Hoyo is about to click Imperial Age, though. Getting a monastery and a university, so he's definitely going Imperial Age, has 20 eagles available for himself.
Right. And if this becomes, elite eagle against Castle Age Cav Archer, it becomes a much different game here.
Absolutely.
But the Vil
Oh,
lead's still significant.
and Villa just got bigger too. We just sniped a bunch on the gold here. Oh, and Hoyo's gonna head over and find the Vils in this gold. Oh, this is a nice pickoff for Hoyo. He is one-shotting Eagles with 30 of them right now. But yeah, actually, that's what I was saying. I don't think Tatars will survive late Imperial Age here. It's been an extremely
Yeah,
good game. It's just,
right. Law's done such a good job at having this Vil lead, and he's had a military lead numbers wise, and he's been holding ground so well. But it feels like he just hasn't put the pressure on. He's not scouting the map. This vulnerable gold has 16 Vils on the right. It just feels like he's just waiting for the game to come to him rather than going out and taking it out.
yeah, and he just now dropped his second and third lumber camps over here. It's feeling very awkward. This TC will stay up here. Maybe a nice attack round at best. Not bad. Might even get a second one off, but no, Mangano will just go down here. Imperial Age is being researched in this TC, but should be fine. Not like the Eagles are just turning to take that out. And this starts to feel like Aztecs are going to be in a really good position. Spam of
Yeah, I mean,
Eagles coming in.
39 military to 19. That's just it's not good.
Yeah,
Not
Vil
good
lead for
for
now,
Law.
but Tatar Imperial Age just not going to have any military.
And that's why I was complaining about that fight earlier with Lawdog. He lost way more cavalry than he had to win the fight. Now he doesn't have the numbers, and even as he gets up to Imperial Age, he's going to be so behind on numbers. As Elite Eagle Warrior is on its way in, so even if you go for like elite, or, heavy cav archer, it's just going to be underwhelming against Elite Eagle, especially with this number disadvantage.
Yeah, the only issue is he needs to get on gold, and he needs to get on gold now. And he's trying to go to the last two gold piles he has available in the middle here, or he'll be in trouble.
Yeah, this castle is going to be
Elite
it's going to
Eagle
be
Warriors
denied
in.
unless the Eagles don't. Yeah, it should be denied. There's Vils there to see it.
These Eagle Warriors are going to kill everything. And in comes the GG. Lawdog knows he can't win that.
Yep.
But,
Um, I
wow.
I feel
Game
like
one.
Hoyo, yeah, the great game to start the bracket.
Absolutely. Cannot complain at all. But yeah, Hoyo just Taking some awful fights early on because he thought he had the Eagle Warrior upgrade. If he would have had it, I think when he dove into that TC, he probably could have won the game there. Ultimately, came out to the middle, used a lot of free resources here, and just better Civ and nicely played.
Um, Hoyo, it's in chat. Could you tell us what your home maps were? It was not posted.
Not posted, and they didn't label the games either. So
Right. Yeah. So the games aren't labeled for number. So, what was? Do you know what map you played next? You don't even have to tell me what the home maps are. I, I don't want to assume that they played them in the order that was submitted in Discord. That seems
yeah, they told us the bands. So no sunken isthmuses, no nomad hubs, but not the actual map itself. So we'll have to find out here in a second. Luckily, Hoyo is here. I don't have to blindly guess.
okay. So we're going to Mott and Bailey.
All right, Mott and Bailey. Gonna be great to see that. Lots of gems on this one in these tournaments thus far. Game number 2, guys. Loading in. I'm at 5 seconds. Hitch, let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead and introduce this lovely gem you've made for us.
Mott and Bailey is a fun map. I think it's a fun map to watch. Certainly. You have your TC starting up on hill in the corner of the map here. Big start. But all of your res is really down at the bottom of the hill, protected by some palisades, but they're so far out they can be hard to defend. And there is some controversy. Some players like Exorcist insist, easy FC here. And we've seen FC work, but we've also seen FC be punished horribly. So time to see what the next bracket can do for us.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of great games on this. A lot of games where we've seen some fails, but we've also seen some really great games on here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one continues. But we did give you guys a lot to start with. Actually, Lawdog deleted his second house and decided not to build that one, so he realized he had the housing he needed. So saved himself a little bit of wood there. Res is all down off this mott here. Going to be extra hunt within the walls, but palisade walls providing that sense of security that we've seen not work out so well for players thus far. There are going to be relics screwed all across the map. Excuse me, can't talk. So definitely going to be interesting to see if we have players going for that. What do you think we're seeing here? We have Malay versus
Well,
Japanese.
we're seeing what the fuck is a trade workshop. That's what we're seeing.
Well, tell them what a trade workshop is.
A trade workshop is a beautiful decorative building that has caused much confusion, contention on this map.
Just enjoy that additional line of sight, guys. That's that's what it is. It gives you additional line of sight at the beginning. Let's just go with that.
Absolutely, it makes it
Immediate
nice to.
delete. Why would you delete something that gives you line of sight and you might have an opponent wasting time trying to attack a building? It's not necessary to have.
Well, you don't question Manta's decisions. It's why he won his bracket. If he knows he's got a high level strats like deleting the trade workshop.
Oh, did he win his bracket? Yeah, this is information I was not aware of.
Oh, for farm space. Yeah, you are lacking for farm space in Armand Bailey.
All right. Well, both players playing it pretty safe at home right now. Obviously, no one's really doing much outside of the walls yet. Dark Age, pretty self-explanatory. Usually, it won't get exciting until we see a barracks up for a player. If we do see that, oh, Manta bringing up painful memories here. Yes, you did win. This is true.
And so Malay for the quicker up, I assume.
I mean, I think Malay are a great civ on this map because additional villagers on your way up, obviously, going to be up faster. You're going to have late game two-handed swordsmen that don't cost gold could be interesting. I mean, Malay archers are great. Cheap elephants, even cheaper elephants in Imperial Age now since that update. I mean, it could be very interesting here. Both players
Yeah,
doing a
but
really good job getting onto hunt nice and early.
I don't know that I want to play Japanese or play Malay elephants against Japanese pikes. So
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, that element of surprise, fast castle into a bunch of elephants, you might get lucky if your opponent's going archers. Never know.
why would you delete? Why would you delete Lawdog's mining camp? That's a good mining camp. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's good.
Still
I
sitting
would
one tile away.
I would delete Hoyo's mining camp, but
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate with that one, but his mill position is quite lucrative. All that hunt was right next to that, as well as the berries right on it. And the hunt is spaced out for Lawdog, so we'll call it an even map gen for now. Hoyo even pushing the ostrich to the mill. He says it's not close enough. I love it.
hey, it's one of those maps you don't need to scout all that much here. So why not get out and get some value?
Yeah, I mean, scouting for. Looks like Hoyo just went to find his opponent to make sure he was in that corner. Uh, and, Lawdog got his probably on auto scout here. I mean, there is not much you can do with it unless you're using it to pressure nice and early here. So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
do like pushing the ostrich in here, though. It's a very nice touch.
right. No, pushing oxygen, it's definitely more efficient. If you're not using your scout to fight later, auto scout is good to find the map. Like we saw a game the last time we watched that he, the Lithuanian player didn't know where the relics were because but if he had used auto scout, he would have. So, but now it's probably not the best time for it.
Yeah, there are goats around. He has not taken his goats, yeah. But it looks like he is shifting back to them. He wanted to get out on the hunt. Hunt is faster. I mean, Feudal Age on its way, so we'll have 27 pop up from Hoyo. And going to be very interesting to see when Lawdog clicks up here. Barracks is already up for Lawdog as well. So I think both these players, it looks like it's going to be a fast castle.
Yeah. So I mean, when it's two FCs, it doesn't really put either player ahead. It's all about what execution at that point.
Yes, and I think with both civs, I mean, who do you favor here? I feel like Japanese definitely have the edge.
Yeah, I definitely favor Japanese. I'm not a big fan of Malay. I I think the best civs are civs that are usually are the best civs that are overwhelming at one thing. They're really good at what they do. You have some civs that are really flexible, like Chinese, and they do well with that. But it's the Malay don't scream. I have this one thing and I'm the best at it.
Yeah, he is going to go into stone though, so Lawdog looking to get a castle drop in and maybe go Karambit push early castle could be interesting.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
They're cheap. They've been buffed recently enough.
Well,
Could
what
be
I
very
really wanted to
interesting.
see is I want to see Malay on Arena Co, but I don't even know if that'd be any good. I just what I want. I want to see it.
Well, it doesn't sound great, Manta, but it's something different, and if it was a planned strategy, I support these things. Castle Age and Fletching on its way in for Hoyo, so will be Archer play. Scouts are fighting. We're going to have the first death of the game here, it looks like. Who will win? It's going to be a very close hit for hit.
It looks like it'll be red win.
Lawdog takes it with
Yep.
5 HP. Hacks. Some lovely banter from these two guys. But hey, so one scout down, double archery range going to be coming up here for Hoyo. And we do have a double archery range coming for Lawdog as well, but he will have enough for a castle drop immediately. He's
You
extremely
know,
housed right now.
Exorcist, I've also thought Malay would be very good on Arena Cove. I don't think we've seen it though, other than Weasel in show matches early on.
Yeah. We have triple range production coming in. So we're going 1 TC, all in military here. Could be devastating. This castle position will be important as soon as we see where it may come up for Hoyo when he gets up there, or for Lawdog when he gets up. Are we thinking
And
a offensive or a defensive castle here?
um, he's got the economy lead for the moment. I mean, he doesn't have military. He can't drop an offensive castle right now because he doesn't have any
Beautiful town
military.
center spot coming in here.
I mean,
Japanese
really
CA
kids
is an
left.
option, but he's not going that route. Crossbows for now. Fletching just now coming in here for Lawdog. Crossbows are here, so he has seen them. We'll be in a decent spot to defend. We'll choose a very defensive castle here. I think this is the right choice for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't almost say too defensive, but I won't object to it. It should secure the flank for those golds. So
And now the investment into these ranges feels really weird for Hoyo because now he's dropping in the other two town centers. So crossbows break in here, but walls will be up to defend this. This castle will go up even with these few archers. Shouldn't even pick off a single vill.
yeah. And that the houses from Law to push
Oh,
any military into this castle is a good touch that we haven't seen a ton of.
yep. All the crossbow numbers go down except for one. Will go down here though.
Yeah, and now the three ranges from Hoyo looking very suspect as he's not managing to keep great production up and he doesn't have any numbers.
Yeah, 2 TCs against 3 though will eventually shift into a lead, but I mean obviously we could have that third one added at any time here. Taking really good engagements with the crossbows. Lawdog sitting at a military tie, but has the KD by a long shot after all those archers walked into that castle. Massive number on gold here for Hoyo. It feels like only 15, but going to be very interesting to see if he can keep the production up. He does not have enough on food. 6 on food will never keep 3 town centers producing. Crossbow's just going to run back home for the moment. Is it we have equal upgrades here? No, we have Botkin in for Hoyo, so...
Yeah, but Botkin's coming in for Lawdog.
Oh, yep, there it is up there.
So
So we'll trade fairly evenly here. Micro will matter, but closer reinforcements, so Lawdog will take a much better engagement, really. And yeah, these 3 ranges and then 3 town centers just feels like so much here. Hoyo gonna be in trouble here as I think we're gonna have a forward castle here again. Or now. Lots of vills
let's see
coming
it.
forward. And honestly, if he puts it on the gold here on the outside of the walls that can range the gold on the inside, it could be really nice for himself. Doesn't see the one on the inside though. Villagers are being idled quite a bit here and are actually going to run back seeing the additional crossbow reinforcements. So a lot of idle time there. So 2 TC production with adequate number of farms, definitely keeping that villager lead advantage for himself.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes to idle time, and we saw this in the previous game of Foyo too. But it's 2 minutes 40 seconds for Lawdog and 8 minutes 30 seconds for Hoyo idle TC time. So 3 TCs doesn't matter much if you're not working.
Yeah, and the villager advantage should be in his favor at this point, but with the 3 ranges he dropped immediately, and with the lack of farming going on, he has dropped quite a few more farms here just now, but farm numbers have been down and working very, very well for Lawdog here. Third town center going to come down on that wood line, so his eco will be very secure on this side. Crossbow numbers are lacking, but can't get past the castle. He'll have to go all the way around in the north, get through walls, or in the south. And he has a karambit
Yeah,
here, just a micro.
and there'll be a TC there on that north side. I mean, it's just real good luck for Lawdog to have these 2 golds here, so easily defended.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, just as easily defended gold for Hoyo. He just hasn't been pressured.
Well, that's what we saw in Battlegrounds. Lawdog just not able to put on a ton of pressure. He's been sitting back. He will be adding a third range now to try to keep up with production, which is a much needed thing at this moment. He's down by quite a few military numbers. Walking into Castle Fire with archers underneath, trying to find a way to do damage here. Not really what you want to see. Would love to have seen ballistics come in here for either player at this point, but obviously an expensive upgrade. Before long, though, the wood will be running out in the back of our players' bases, and they will have to move out to get onto wood. And I mean, Lawdog really the only one that has moved out thus far. No armor upgrades yet for Lawdog either, so his crossbow's still lacking some upgrades here.
Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely would have been nice to see you try to come around. A push on the south side of the base might have been more successful, or to the north side even.
Yep.
Anything but the front.
Yep. University is coming in, but the production is so good now for Lawdog. If he keeps up his production with villagers and archers, he will soon be at a very nice lead for himself. Military numbers not too far off. Ballistics did or will be coming in here because the university has gone up. I wouldn't
Yeah, but
even have minded a defensive siege workshop.
right. Hoyo foreshadowing here in chat though, he has had the sense now to come loop around and stop pressuring the front. So avoiding that TC is definitely the way to go here. How much value is he going to get? You have to loop up by the hill to get around the castle, but the crossbows are already there. House wall. Look at his house walls from Lawdog. He's been all over these walls to funnel the enemy where he wants to see him.
Yeah,
He may not be
ballistics
pressuring
in, so is thumb ring. So
right.
with the hill.
Like yeah, exactly. Lawdog may not be pressuring the way we want to see him, but he's so good at this defensive play here.
Yeah, and he's taking really nice engagement here. Going to be evening out that military number very quickly. Lots of micro going on here. Alright, but both players going archers. When do you think we see a switch out of that here? Or do you think we do not see a switch out of that?
I mean, I know there's no reason the Japanese need to switch out. Is there any reason Lawdog can't stick with it?
I mean, there's not. I just wonder if we're going to see, because I would love to see Karambits on the field trying to secure the map here as we see Hoyo break out to the north of the map.
I
Will
just
be spreading out his economy.
Krambits will die to the archers, right? They're not like high pierce armor. So if you switch into producing karambits, you're just going to lose in the archer numbers.
I'm just saying, like for scouting, like trying to find out what your opponent's doing. Karambits are super
Oh,
cheap. Might
sure,
find a
but the
Vil
point
card or
I'm
two.
right, but the point, my point is, I think you have to stick with the archers at this point, because if you stop in the archers to do anything else, you're going to lose in the archer numbers, and the archers are going to counter anything else these players are going to do.
Loom at
Other than
32 minutes, by the way, for Hoyo.
that's the thing, Lawdog hasn't pressured. This is the closest he's come to pressuring this set.
Yeah, University goes up. Vils will just head off, and Imperial Age for Hoyo. Law Dog a good ways away here.
Yeah, but I mean, Fasico, it shouldn't take too long if he holds up on the Vil production. But it's also a 21 Vil lead for him. So this is a good moment though if he can find some value, if he can find these Vils,
Ooh,
which it
he's
looks
gonna
like
try
he.
to drop a
Well,
very aggressive castle. Oh, this feels too aggressive.
it's 36 to 22 archers though, and then that's not including the ones behind coming in. It's going to be 40 to 22 archers. Lawdog easily holds this ground.
How many
Actually,
Vils? He's sending a lot of Vils, so that's good. Town Center's gonna be denied as well. Oh, that hurts.
but the archers are going to be out of place. Lawdog, you can't. Okay, the village back off for a moment.
Oh, and the Vils over here for Hoyo just walking into these. So, villager lead getting so big here now after all these losses, and the fight here, Castle is going to be a little bit more defensive to deny this town center, which I don't mind either.
Even then, crossbows out of place. These vills got to run.
They do, but as soon as these crossbows get over here, it should be okay. Imperial Age still not on the way for melee, but it's going to be so quick. He'll probably click it after the fact. Archer's not being microed that well here either for Hoyo, as these will melt here. So Imperial Age into no military? Not a
It's
good
a winning
position to
strat.
be in. GG comes in. Yep. I don't disagree with the GG here. He's lost his military. He's not done any damage. Did get to imp, but Malay being able to get up so quickly, don't think he would have had the means to get the military numbers out there.
The classic fast imp to resign, right?
Yeah, I mean, taking the fight that close to Imperial Age, I mean, I would have preferred him to just drop back and behind his walls, get on stone, get a castle up for
Absolutely.
himself, and start trebbing.
Yeah, like definitely, it was it was good not to completely keep his archers back. He stopped that castle from coming up in his base, but being forward with military. Like there's no reason he had to commit to a fight. He could have let that castle go up. That would not have been the end of the world for that castle to go up. He could have been up. He could have got Arb. He could have got Trebs. It was a bad fight, and obviously he agrees based on the GG.
Yep. And I think, like you said, if he would have gone around sooner, before that castle was ever placed, he might have been able to do a little bit more damage. But nonetheless, we're going to a Game 3 decider. The first set that we cast out of the round of 32 here in the 1650 bracket. So we'll be going to the home map of Hoyo, which I don't even know what it is because they didn't say. So we'll have to look here in a second. And as far as the
Dry Lake.
civilizations go, Dry Lake, that's right, he did say that. As far as the civilizations go, for those who are wondering, we will have Tatars that lost, Malay with the win, we had Japanese with the loss, and we had Aztecs with the win. So it's going to be either Huns, Incas, versus Vikings or Mongols. I think I have an idea that we're going to see Mongols again.
Yeah, Mongols, Huns, maybe.
You are correct, sir. As I'm loading into the final game here to decide who wins this best of three. What a set so far. I'm at 5 seconds when you're ready, but it will be Mongols for Lawdog, and Hoyo will have Huns here.
I am ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Knight, good to have you. Yeah, the quality increase in the next bracket is, I think, already visible.
Yeah, I mean, game three, it's been a hell of a set here. This map prompts very aggressive play. It feels like Mongols have been very, very good on many maps, and we'll see if Lawdog can actually pull this one off here. Huns, though, a very great civilization for this map. So little wood needed to continue that production without needing houses, so let's see how this one plays out. For those of you who aren't familiar, Kados, who's actually playing in the tournament, this is his map, so he has a little bit of an advantage, so you guys have to watch out for it. But we have done some editing to it. We've changed it a bit. But very aggressive start, obviously. You got a lot of hunt here. You do have 3 boars near your town center. So look for high aggression. I think we're going to see a lot of pre-milled drushes or man-at-arms, towers, early feudal scouts. Most likely here, though, is Mongols and Huns. Both probably going up 20 pop, maybe even 18, 19 pop. Then on the outside of the lake that is dried up here, you guys just have some extra resources where the relics will be sitting as well. Classic matchup? Yeah, definitely. Definitely 2 civs that we've seen a good bit of. Mongols, obviously, a civ that good on so many maps, but can also be in a bad position if they get beat early here. We already have 4 on wood for Hoyo, so it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him go into some sort of a drush. But he may just be going up early here. You only have a horse for a scout as well, so not a big fan of that little horse myself, but having a scout on this map would be a little bit too much, so definitely think it's a good idea here. Boar coming in here. Oh, the pathing is awful. Oh no, Lawdog killing that board outside of the TC. Rough position there. Horse did go down here for Lawdog, so Lawdog knows nothing of his opponent's base other than the TC position. That's going to be a very difficult thing to deal with. Won't know what's coming. So Hoyo could be sitting in a nice position to get some advantages there.
Absolutely. So, how do you see the Mongol Hun matchup play out? What are the peaks for each civ in this game?
Well, we're seeing a pre-milled rush for Hoyo, so he's definitely looking to do damage early. So I'm guessing he'll probably try to use the additional food and hunt to get up to scouts quickly thereafter. But I mean, I feel like Huns have the advantage early, slightly, but I feel like Mongols always have the advantage late game.
I mean, how do Huns fare post imp against fast rams? I mean,
Not well, unless they are already going paladin. Militia are on their way out here. And where are these vills going for Hoyo? Is he just trying to scout out some of the additional hunt here? He's got 4 vills idle here. Does not feel good. He is just
oh,
trying to find the
oh,
deer.
oh, mill, nice. Hey, you know what? You need food sometimes, and you gotta take it however you can get it.
Yeah, I mean, that one's not ideal, but ultimately, you have to do what you have to do. Scout still very much alive for Hoyo, and the Drush is coming in. He will see all these vills headed there, so he's walking right towards the town center, though. Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no, no,
ouch,
no.
ouch,
That's essentially
ouch.
2 dead militia right there. It's going to be rough. And he did find the other deer he was scouting with a Vil, so he will go out to the other deer there. But this Drush now, I feel like you just try to buy time here. You can't really kill. Yeah, immediately turns to fight here is Lawdog. So Lawdog in a very good position now.
Yeah, bad to have that Drush go that poorly. When you invested so much so early, the economy for Hoyo just not awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
Feudaloid will
obviously he
be
had
in
the Vil lead,
faster.
but yeah, exactly. Being behind on the age and losing all that food, it feels painful.
Yep, and Lawdog is up faster, and scouts will be the option here. And now we have all these exposed Vils on the hunt. No walls up. Mining camp is rough over here for Hoyo as well. Gonna be difficult to survive here in the short term. We'll have at least probably 2 scouts on the field before the stable even goes up here, and I think, yeah, Hoya makes the right decision to abandon the deer there. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have the means to stay out there at this point. Scout is out and headed directly forward here, and Lawdog does know where the TC is. But he will be searching. He does see that the mill was abandoned, so rough position to be in here. Scout forward. No loom again for Hoyo. So Vils could go down very quickly.
I mean,
Quick walls coming in.
I understand no loom on Mott and Bailey, but not on Dry Lake.
He did it because of the militia and didn't get on gold, and he was on his way up. So
Mm-hmm.
part of his build here. One Vil will go down. More Vils are exposed. Quick walls are not going to be there. Loom not even in yet. 3 Vils down. Gonna be even more as the archery range will not go up yet. Loom has come in now. Oh no. There is a spear here, but scouts continue to come forward. We'll be able to
Yes,
outrun spears.
7 Vil lead for Law Dog. Looking pretty rough for Hoyo.
Yeah, and I mean the scout numbers are pretty impressive at 5, 6 already, and only 3 spears. They're not gonna be able to keep up. Does he see the gold? He does. Sees the walls coming in. Quick walls will be there, so the gold vills will be safe for the time being. But how long until we see archers added? Or maybe he's just gonna boom here with this lead that he knows he already has. Very impressive quick walls coming in here from Hoyo. So everything's walled. He's not going to be able to find anything unless he tries to dive on this low HP vills on the farms here. So I think Lawdog either adds a range here or just booms, and looks like he's choosing to boom here. Will be constantly annoying with these scouts. Has to watch for overchops.
Incredible turnaround in Game 3 here, where each game before we talked a lot about how Law Dog wasn't pressuring that much. He did have some success with archers and on Battlegrounds. But this map, he's really turned that around from what we'd been seeing before, and it's the first time Hoyo's been under this much pressure the entire set early on.
Yeah, and I mean, it has to be full feudal for Hoyo here, and if we look at Lawdog's I mean, he's got a pretty decent amount of res. Oh, and there's an overchop on the wood line. One Vil at least goes down. Gonna dive on the second
Two.
one here. Not even a lost scout. Wow. Yeah, Lawdog putting pressure on here, doing an excellent job to keep his opponent down. Has a 10 vil lead right now. Now there
At
are
only
archers on the
16 minutes.
field. What?
It's a 10 bill lead at only 17 minutes.
Yeah, pretty massive. I mean, the archers are out, but they are not going forward. And there was an overchop right there, but he elected to run away from it. I don't know if you saw that. These archers could go forward, could do some damage, but I mean the eco is pretty safe for Lawdog right now, so spears are headed over. Archer's heading forward here. Gonna need to get a lot of damage in if he's gonna make this work. Does have 12 archers. Market on its way up though for Lawdog, and he will be able to buy his way up. Might even just about have the res by the time he gets that market up.
Exactly. I don't even know that you'd want to do that when you're this close. It'd be a waste of gold.
Yeah, market is gonna go up. Should be able to garrison the TC.
He bought it. He bought it.
He bought it. It's up. But now he just has to survive without taking too many losses here. Does have some very exposed wood lines, but the scouts are going to be able to take a decent exchange against the
I mean,
archers.
12 archers,
Scale
no
party army is
bloodlines, no
coming in.
armor. No, I mean, but it's not yet. The armor's not in yet. Attack's not in. Bloodlines isn't in. I think these scouts don't
Oh
have a chance,
no, but
especially
this
because
is
they're all
such
weak.
a bad position to go in here. Hoyo looking to do damage.
Now, if Law Dog does what he's been doing all game, all match, and he can wall from the top, he needs the house wall above the gold, and he's not going to do it. He's going to let him pass through,
Yeah,
and
archers
Vil
will
to
be
go down.
here. We'll get one,
One,
two vills.
but these scouts are dead. One down. I think I would love to see Law Dog put a house or something above that gold. He'd been doing that earlier, and especially in Mont Bailey, and it worked out really well for him.
Yeah, bloodlines will be in here, and a couple knights along with these scouts will clean this up. And I mean, what's
Uh,
Helio's looking like eco-wise? He's at the
Absolutely.
max.
The only issue Law Dog has is because of these archers, most of his farmers aren't working. So he's not going to be able to afford too many knights right off the bat.
Yeah, that will be a bit of an issue. He does have farms working in the back, though. Did drop a mill, so he will be able to afford at least a few. Will be two stable production. Can afford 3 knights is all right now. Which honestly, I think he'll be able to take a very nice engagement here.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't throw your scouts away, but yeah, I think he'll have a pretty good fight here. One armor. Now, with the 3 spears here, though, it becomes a lot more questionable for this number of archers.
Yeah, he is going to get
Um,
chain barding
there-
first, though.
yeah, I mean, and it's probably a good call considering. I mean, I think he needs more knights right away, but if he feels he can just buy some time and wait. But these archers could find a lot of value on this hill if they go to the gold, they go to the wood, the food. Hoyo, maybe he knows the map and he knows where the eco has to be.
Yeah, chain barding is going to complete, though, and this is going to be a big fight. It's going to be very important for both.
Uh, these spears are going to be huge, but he's not letting the spears fight.
Yeah, gonna have to
There we go.
run. Lawdog in some trouble, but hasn't lost a vill yet. Did lose the few numbers here. Will definitely lose villagers with the downhill shots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh my
7,
goodness.
8,
Oh no.
9, 10 vills go down. That was a big
11.
move. He needed that. And
And it is now a 9 vil lead for Hoyo. So,
yeah, excellently played. Town Center will be on its way up here, so he will finally have safe eco, and the Knights not in
you know,
numbers now. Could be
but
problematic. More vills going
yeah.
down.
Oh, and one more, 2 more, 3 more. This is brutal. The only issue is that Hoyo's not going up yet. He still needs quite a bit of food before he can. It'd be nice if he was on his way up to get crossbow here. It would be GG, no question.
Yeah, that was a big spot. Moving around there, really doing wonders for him.
You get out of here now, right? Save your numbers. Get up. Don't throw these away. You've done the damage you need to do.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he's
agree. He doesn't
almost
have.
up to castle, so you definitely have to try to run these numbers. I mean, 4 knights coming in here with +2.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was worried about. Like, obviously he's gotten such a lead off of that he's going to be in good shape no matter what. I just would have rather him got out of the numbers while he had them.
Yeah, he's going to find a nice little spot to sit here, so did lose some archers, will lose more on the way back, but Castle Age has been clicked. 2 TCs, though. Oh, but now these archers are still exposed.
Yeah, I mean, and like everyone said, like it's going to be complete. He's going to be completely fine. He didn't gain anything by not running with the archers after that attack.
Yeah,
He's lost a lot of archers for his trouble.
he's going to lose all of them now. He'll have some back at
Exactly.
home, but now he doesn't have gold. He has to move
Yeah, he
out to
doesn't.
find gold.
Right, he doesn't have gold. He doesn't have the math yet. I that attack he did was beautiful. One of the best plays we've seen in the whole tournament. I don't think there was any reason not to get out of there then.
Yeah, knights are going to be wandering around here, so if there's ever a time to get revenge, this is going to be that time. He's going to be going to the gold
Oh,
for sure.
and then here's the thing though, with Hoyo having gone up or being on his way up, the Vil lead is now only 3 for him, and it's only decreasing as his TC is idle for Castle. So it's going to be even eco when Hoyo gets up. Um, so anyone's game at that point.
Yeah, but these knights are looking everywhere for economy, and I think he's going to find enough damage here.
Oh, the lion. I believe in you, lion. I believe in you.
Not going to get the kill, but no military numbers. I mean, really, 7 military for both, but knight's going to be favorable in this position.
Exactly. This is exactly the situation I'm worried about. You have no military here, 2 archers. You know,
Oh, and he's
if
going to deny the TC here, too.
he, if Hoyo had saved his archer mass, the 15, 16 archers he had, clicking crossbow now, he's in a much better position. But all of a sudden, it felt like an incredible comeback. It's completely turned around again.
And we're going CA now. You can't go CA when you're behind. So archers will be cleaned up. Still gonna try to get this town center up, but there's no HP on the palisade really, so I guess there's only one Vil there. Lots of idols here for Hoyo under so much pressure. Yeah, I don't see him massing enough CA here to do enough.
Yeah, I think the Huns, he had to save those archers. He had to attack the way that he did to stay in the game, and it was amazing. But he had to save his mass. Losing your mass before you get crossbow can be so rough, and there's just nothing he can do here. I mean, he he's not out of it yet. It's not over, but it's not good.
Yeah, but the longer this goes on, the more favorable Mongols become, and I feel like it's just slipping away here. Even though that was one of the best
Oh my
plays we've
god.
seen thus far.
Yeah, market for some reason.
And
He
the
doesn't.
palisades in the north are going to go down. There's too many knights, and there's going to be, what, 5 dead Vils? 6 dead Vils?
No reaction. Yep.
Knights on the town center here in the south of his base, too. So all those Vils will go down with no reaction. Vil lead looking absolutely massive here for Lawdog now. Going for a third town center. Low numbers of cav archers, not going to do much. I feel like knight numbers will soon become large enough that he'll be able to
Yeah.
just take TCs. CA is going to get some Vil picks on the gold, though.
Yeah, but with only 4, it took three volleys to kill one villager. You don't have enough to do the damage you need to do as fast as you need to do it.
Knight numbers at 12 here. CA
So
numbers
yeah.
at only 9. But TCs everywhere. Lawdog also massively shifted on 2 stone, so would expect to see a castle at some point. Knights dive on the TC in the north, gonna pick off Vils, no reaction, and oh no, it's a slaughter. All the Vils will die.
Oh, no reaction. this is really quickly approaching GG Terry for Hoyo. I mean, it's really getting impossible to come back.
Yeah, he was
Um,
managing the CA, the 4 CA here, and it cost him all those vills. Another vill popped out too, so even another vill. Yeah, the GG should be coming in here shortly.
I mean, no one would follow Hoyo if he fights on a little bit here. You want to give your, especially in a decider like this, you want to give your enemy a chance to make a mistake, but it just does not look like Law is planning on doing that.
Yeah, TC will go down. Another vill, two vills in that as well will go down. Will have done nothing but cost him food. And still, oh, here comes the forward castle. Very much in your face. Get out of my game,
Oh, I
castle.
know, and I didn't get a chance to say, but that's exactly where I want to see a castle. Harass the gold, harass the TC, take all the farm
Yeah,
space.
but this mistake
Um,
here could be made now. We're going to see some vills go down, so still trying to get it
but
in.
it's still only 8. No ballistics means they're really not doing the damage that you want. Cowards are just so hard with all the upgrades you need that he doesn't have.
Yeah,
We don't have bloodlines. We don't have any armor. We don't have ballistics. It makes it tough to get value.
yeah, and numbers not maths enough, especially without those upgrades, to do enough. I mean, sending the farm hole. I mean, all these vills. I mean,
20 vills.
this castle's going to go up. He actually gonna
No, he.
pull back because he sees the gold,
Oh,
and I don't disagree with that, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, I still prefer the original spot, but this is gonna work. The knights need to get in there though.
Yeah,
They're gonna
I
have to
mean,
kill more reason.
there's a hole, so they will get in there, and there's not enough CA to defend
But this is as
this.
good of a fight. You should just left the CA where they were. It's as good of a fight as you want to get
Yeah, and this is
in that
really
hole.
deny this castle or die situation here, I think. So
I
castle
think he
will
should have
go up.
stayed between the castle and our range, but
I agree. He would
too
have taken a
little, too
better
late.
engagement.
And that's Law Dog does not. I mean, sorry, Yahoyo does not want to give it up clearly, but now he's off of gold. He has to go to the gold in the back, and every time he's tried to get resources in the back, he's been raided and lost so many vills.
Yep. Town center will melt here. CA gonna try to go do as much damage as they can, but I mean, if you're gonna be down to 1 TC soon with this big of a villager deficit, unless he gets a lot of value, he does have CA all over Lawdog's base here, but Hoyo can't kill the military force, so
Yeah, I mean, it is 12 to 20 on the military, so Hoyo does have a numbers advantage. It's just how many of these are just shooting at houses right now.
yeah, and a lot of vills about to die here again coming out of
Oh
the
no!
TC.
And the stone, he wants stone for a castle. He wants stone for TCs, but these are all going to die.
Yep, Mangadai production starting to come out here. I mean, it's basically a raid and kill as best you can situation for Hoyo, and hope that you can survive long enough to, you know, like you said, have your opponent make the mistake or somehow create it so they can't produce. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. Doing a good job though, keeping his opponent off of a lot of resources. But the knights are going to come back, and they will start to deal with everything here. And we will lose the range. The gold, like you said, he's been knocked off that gold. Very heavy on the golds in the back, but those will only last so long. The economy spread out pretty far here. CA numbers spread, but thin. And eventually the knights will catch up. We do have a large group of them here near the castle, but another TC going to be rushed up here. Mangadai going to die. There are not enough numbers here. Don't even think Mangadai really are worth it in this situation. But he's going to kill a good bit of vills here, so Hoyo not out of it yet. TC won't be denied here. Unfortunately, Hoyo did not see that one, or did see it, but didn't realize it. And Town center defense against the CA now, and the Knights gonna run into him here under the TC fire even. They're not gonna take the fight. So I mean, what Hoyo's doing is working here.
It really is, and like I said, he's not in a position where he can win the game with what he's doing. It's about trying to give the enemy an opportunity to make a mistake, right? Like that's got to be what you're hoping for.
Yeah, and he's
Is
limiting villager numbers here. He's doing a good job of like slowing down any expansion as best he can. And you know, he is getting villagers all across the map. Needs to see another TC probably. Yeah, there comes. Oh, that's university actually. But I mean, no
I
siege
mean,
on the work on the, here yet. Hoyo has enough to click imp at the moment. But
yeah, but I mean that feels like a imp into GG right now. As soon as he takes off the pressure on the cavalry numbers, he's going to be overrun.
yeah, I mean, he actually is going for imp. He's got it clicked behind two vills, and the only TC he has here. CA working their way around the back here could find some value, but so many town centers here as he's got 6 town centers on the map. Oh no, and the TC going down here for Hoyo will be denied, it looks like. It'll be close. Oh, it just goes up. Costing a lot more vills again though. CA being lost at the same time to town centers, quite a
Yeah,
few of them
this
there.
this this gold mine up here is the fucking death trap for Hoyo.
Yeah. Gonna lose another town center here. He is going to be an imp soon. Will have the military advantage. I mean,
Yeah, but here's the thing: does a military advantage count? No armor on the cavalryers, no bloodlines, and no ballistics. They weren't fully upgraded in Castle Age. He's not going to be able to afford all the upgrades you want for cav archers in Imp.
no, you're not gonna be able to afford any upgrades at all. I don't think Bracer is gonna be an option at this point. So yeah, imp into nothing. Imagine if he would have mass produced here.
I mean, I think that's his
Oh,
only
oh, what is this
opportunity.
castle? Lawdog gonna lose all these vills.
Oh no! And this is what we talked about: letting the opponent make a mistake, right? I mean, that's a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna defend the position. I mean, it might even go up. There's Mengadai here, there's Knights here,
Right.
but
I mean,
oof, it's
it,
such a risky maneuver to come this far forward. 3 vills remain.
and just so unnecessary is, I think, the ultimate issue there.
Yeah, vills all go
As
down.
those all go down. And yeah, but the thing is, we can talk all day long, and it's nice to see Hoyo get his little win there. But he's down half Vills. It's 45 to 90 Vills. So Lawdog could afford to do that like six more times before it would even out the Vill count.
Yeah, and Mengadai on the wood line on the TC on the opposite side. So, I mean, the CA doing work here, but villagers numbers dropping so heavily here. It's not even funny. One vill still alive with this castle. What?
And more coming forward.
Now he's gonna get this
Five,
castle up.
6, 7. Yeah, I mean, there's like 7 more coming forward.
Now
It definitely
Woodline
will.
getting slaughtered here. There were some CA there as well. So
It's now 91 Vills to 30, and I admire Hoyo wanting to stay in it for the decider, but he's gonna look at being defeated soon as he's down under 50 pop.
yeah, and I mean once this castle goes up here, the way he's committing to it, it will go up. Uh, won't be able to take that stone, that wood. His eco is gonna be so far spread out here. So GG does come in. Hoyo taking the loss here and will be knocked out. Lawdog pulling off the win here, and I gotta say I'm a little surprised because we saw very little aggression out of him.
I mean, until that game, and he showed us he's capable of it. It was strategy, not inability, right?
Yeah, so very interesting set here. A quick thank you to Hoyo. Glad you played in the tournament. Hope you enjoyed the maps. Hope you continue to tune in, see how this goes. And for Law Dog, congratulations. Moving on here, we are going to update the bracket, guys. No spoilers because you're already all here. And, well, you can't have spoilers if you're watching the game, right?
Oh, I was rooting for you. Juicy is completely unbiased in these, but I'm allowed to be biased because it's not my tournament. I was rooting for you because I always root for whoever shows up in chat. I mean, if you show up in chat, you're the one I'm picking to win. So
Yeah, I stay as unbiased as possible, but happy to have everyone who signed up. It's been very interesting thus far. Obviously, that was the
yeah,
first set, and that was a hell of a set for
yeah,
this first one.
yeah. Honestly, after game one, I thought Hoyo took it, no problem. Maybe he'd go to 3 games, but I definitely thought Hoyo had it.
Yeah, well, here's the bracket, guys. Obviously, there's been a few buys. We didn't quite have the full 32 to sign up, but doesn't really mean a whole lot here as we have quite a few of these sets turned in already. We have some scheduling issues. If you guys have any more issues continuing or haven't gotten a hold of them yet, or they haven't got back with you, let me know. And Saturday, if there's no response from them, admin wins will be dished out. So keep that in mind moving forward. I know the schedule here for these games to be complete, for the whole first round of these games to be complete, is June 20th, which is Sunday. So I expect to see a lot of games flowing in. We're going to be casting a ton of games moving on into the coming weeks. Thank you, Hoyo. Thanks, Hitch here, guys. If you guys don't know, if you're just tuning in for the first time, Hitch created all of these maps himself. Some ideas with me too, but most of them are his,
Oh,
except for Katos created Red
Kato.
Lake.
Yeah,
Sorry, Katos.
Red Lake's
Katos,
his baby.
that's a beautiful map. Katos brought it to us, and we love it. It's gotten a lot of great games on it thus far. But we do have games coming up. It will be non-stop casting around here for the foreseeable future. So if you haven't followed, go ahead and do that if you want to watch more. Any closing words, Hitch?
Um, I really appreciate the players. Hoyo, glad you could join in, and I was rooting for you. So thanks for playing. Um, if you enjoyed the map, you enjoyed the tournament, stick around. There will be more tournaments in the future, though we're going to take quite a break after this one's done.
Stop promising more tournaments. Just kidding.
You love
We
them.
will have more tournaments. I do love them. This has just been crazy because this is the third month now. So there will be a break because we're going to ramp up for a big team game tournament later on this year. So more to come on that later in the year. For now, we have the finals for the 1400 bracket will be played this weekend. Should be casting those either Saturday or Sunday night. Otherwise, we'll be casting the rest of the 1650 bracket games that come in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you soon. That's going to do it for us. Have a good night. Hope to see you soon.